All right, it's Friday check-in. I missed last Friday check-in, so this is going to be a 2-weeker. Last Friday, I ended up leaving for a trip, and something just didn't sit right in my head, and making that announcement on the internet that I would be gone and my house would be gone, empty. So I skipped it. So that's what happened. I wasn't slacking. Work still happened, and I'm excited to share that with you. But family safety will always come first. So anyway, let's check in and talk about what happened the week of June 3rd through the 8th, and we'll see what I got accomplished. How did I move my agency forward? Just by making some simple steps every single day. So on Monday, it was pretty much a social media day. It's I've earmarked Mondays for me to do something I really enjoy, which is edit my footage for my social media channels. So that really is where Monday is. And then it intermingled, and there are some odds and end tasks and following up with different, open-ended questions, sales that didn't get closed, things of that nature. So that's a lot of what my Monday was entailed to. Because it is the first Tuesday of every month, it was my balance my books day on Tuesday. So I went through and balanced all of my fun little accounting needs for my business, paid myself, which is always so nice. It was the first month, this is the first month that I actually got to fulfill my promise to take a portion of my profits for my agency and make a donation to Harvester's Food Pantry, which is very near and dear to my heart. That was a huge moment for me to be able to do that. And I was so excited that now I know monthly moving forward, I have enough profits left over that I'm able to do that. And that just felt really great. Also on Tuesday, I had a pitch meeting with a nutrition restaurant, and that went really well. We got the verbal thumbs up on that day. So that was really great. And then I ended up closing that, and we'll talk more about that for the next week. On Wednesday, the 5th, I interviewed kind of a high-scale, classy kind of a restaurant. It was a little bit further of a drive, so I actually, because they reached out and scheduled that with me, I asked them to pay for my food, and guess what? They did. So that was fantastic. And so that was a great relationship. I got to meet that chef who's very well known in the Kansas City area. He used to work in Las Vegas, and now he's moved up here, and really cool opportunity. So I'm excited for an opportunity to actually sit down and actually pitch my services to him. On Thursday, it was a pretty busy day. I featured a local business instead of a restaurant. So I've launched Let's Choose Local. And with Let's Choose Local, we are now featuring local businesses that I know would benefit through loyalty promotions within their business. So one of those would be a dog training session. So they came out to my home. I record footage of them, training my dogs and doing things of that nature. So that was really fun. And then later in the day, I had another pitch meeting, and I just got off the phone with them just moments ago, and they gave me that verbal yes, and we just scheduled our onboarding meeting. So I'm waiting for that payment now to go through before that happens. So then the next day I left. I went on vacation. So that was really nice to be able to do. It was both my husband and I's birthday weekend, and so we just jointly celebrate our birthdays together since they are in such close proximity. So that's what I did. So that leads me to this week. So on Monday, June 10th, again, it was more of a blocked off for social media management, but I did have that pitch meeting again with that Greek restaurant. So I said that I closed it the week before. She missed our appointment. It actually happened on this Monday, the 10th. So that's what happened. It's still on my calendar. But I did close the appointment, and so I'm excited for that. On June 11th, my actual birthday, so I didn't work very hard that day, I onboarded that nutrition restaurant. So they are paid and they're going, and they are getting ready to launch. They're just getting their signs ready. And so that was really excited. And then I went and I enjoyed my lunch with my kids. I brought both of them out. We just had a nice little birthday lunch, and that was fantastic. On Wednesday, yesterday, it was a lot of follow-ups. So I'm kind of ramping up for the end of this month, and I'm getting a lot of those verbal yeses or maybes, and I'm just really trying to like chase them down and not let them go lost and unattended to. So yesterday, I just did a lot of focusing on that. So that's what that was. And then that leads us to Thursday the 13th. I met with a gentleman that I pitched several weeks ago, and he is actually very interested in utilizing the loyalty promotions for a service industry that's more of handyman industry. So power washing, window cleaning, Christmas lights, and things of that nature. So I sat with him for a little while and listened to some of his ideas. He wants to collaborate, but he wants to do more than collaborate. He wants to work together. I'm just not really into that. So I was a little more bold than I normally am, and I just looked him in the face and I said, I don't really want to. But here's what I did do. I am going to share my affiliate link with him and allow him to explore that on his own and not be paired with somebody. So we'll see what happens within that. We'll just see what goes on with that one right there. This weekend is going to be so busy. So as a member of, my community, and we live in a very small community, like less than 10,000 people, kind of small. Last summer, I went to a community festival, and I was just in awe at how little promotions they did. So last year, I volunteered to run their marketing. So this year, this weekend is the annual festival and carnival for our teeny tiny town. And so I will be working at that from tomorrow morning on. So nothing's happening for work on Friday. I gotta tell you that. It is completely blocked off for the festival. And that's okay, because I'm promoting myself at that festival. So it will be just fine. It'll be a different type of work. But successful 2 weeks, I must say, not nearly as many features as I need to have in order to close sales in July, making me a little uncomfortable. I need to get out there. So yesterday I did send out a lot of DMs, reaching out to restaurants, reaching out to local businesses. So hopefully some of those will start to get back to me and get scheduled. That part doesn't sit well in my comfort zone, because as long as I'm out there featuring restaurants or local businesses, then the weeks following are closing the sale and onboarding them. So without those features, I don't move forward.